Hey guys, welcome back to Baking with Becca. Today I'm sharing with you my lemon drizzle loaf cake recipe. This cake is so easy to make, it can be done even if you're a beginner, and it's all done in one bowl. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to cream together the butter and caster sugar until it's smooth. It can take a few minutes to get it to that smooth consistency, but just make sure that there's no grainy lumps of sugar remaining. When it's ready, crack in your eggs. We're only going to do them one at a time. So add one egg, mix it together until it's smooth, and then add the next one. You don't want to add them all at once because this can scramble the mixture and it's quite hard to get it back from, so just do them one at a time and bear with. Next, you want to add in your dry ingredients. Add your self-raising flour and baking powder and make sure you put it through a sieve. Make sure as you're mixing, you're pulling down the mixture from the sides of the bowl and incorporating this evenly. Once it's all mixed, you want to add in the zest of 2 lemons. If you have a zester, that's great. If not, on the grater, just use the smallest side possible. Mix this together until it's just combined. Make sure you line your loaf tin with either a baking case or parchment paper. Add the mixture in evenly and make sure you're pushing it out to all of the edges and keeping a nice flat layer as you go. Bake in a preheated oven for 50 minutes at 160 degrees fan. Check the cake at 45 minutes with a toothpick, and if it is still wet, then leave it in for a bit longer and keep checking. It can take up to 55 minutes or 60 depending on your loaf tin. When you have about 10 minutes left of baking time, it's time to get started on the lemon drizzle. Add your sugar and lemon juice to a pan and heat this on a low to medium heat, continuously stirring. As soon as it looks like a syrup, it's time to take it off. Use a fork to poke holes into the top of your cake. Once you've poured the lemon drizzle on top, it will seep through these holes and ensure that the centre of the cake is just as moist and lemony as the top. Pour your drizzle on carefully, making sure to do it slowly so you don't splash and burn yourself. You can smooth this out with the spoon to make sure it covers the entire top layer of the cake. Let the drizzle cool and harden on top of the cake. Then you can remove the cake from its case and leave it to cool on a wire rack. Now it's time for the final step, making the lemon icing. In a bowl, combine your icing sugar with lemon juice or water and mix until you have a thick and smooth consistency. It's a good idea to have some extra water or icing sugar on hand so that you can change the mixture if it's too thick or not thick enough. Pour the icing on top of your loaf cake and smooth it out, making sure it covers the complete top of the cake and drips down the sides. While the mixture is still wet or at least tacky, you can grate lemon zest on top as a decoration. Make sure you do this evenly and scatter it about so that it has a nice appealing look. Make sure you leave this to set completely. It's going to look a bit runny while it's still wet, but as soon as it dries, it's going to have that nice icy sheen to it. As you can see, now that it's dry, it gives it a nice semi-naked look. This is a simple, elegant design. You'll find a sweet and zesty lemony sponge. It's so simple to make, but it tastes so good. This cake will stay fresh in a container for up to a week, and you can freeze it in slices if you don't want to eat all of it now. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video or if you try this out, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. I've already got more recipes planned, so stay tuned and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching.